Hello guys, so in this video we'll learn like how can we organize the project and static files. So I'm going to my Visual Studio Code, and if I open student management system, here you can see the last time we wrote these three APIs, three URLs, and based on that we have created a home page and we are rendering the UI like this. Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk about like how can I organize something. Like if I'm redirecting to some other page, okay, so a application should have multiple pages, right? So if I'm redirecting to some other pages, I don't want to write the code again and again for this nav bar. So what I'll do is I'll create a Django Jinja templating, and simply I will just include one line and that will include my nav bar. So how to do that? To organize that, I have to write my CSS and templates in one single folder. So template is fine, absolutely. I have home.html, but in that CSS, whatever I have added, so those CSS I will add in inside my CSS static.css file. Okay, so this is my static.css file. So I want this. Okay, okay. So I want this CSS to be present in this CSS. Okay, so static.css file. And how can I do that? Okay, so nothing but simply I will just have to copy this style tag. Okay, but before that I'll show you like how I did it for last project. Okay, so if I'll go to CSS application, this one, so I just included my CSS stuffs over static.css file. Okay, and in URLs and like home page, I just rendering that. So how to rendering that I'll show you. Okay, so I have to load the CSS file. So one by one I'll describe. First, let me copy this style tag is not at all required. I'll just copy this CSS stuff and I will remove this. Okay, so I'll go to static.css. I'll paste it over here, and this thing I'll just organize like this. That's it. Okay, now I have to use this from the static.css to home.html. Okay, how to do that? Let me refresh the page, like how it is looks like. Okay, so let me stop the server. Okay, so it is taking automatically actually, but let me control and R, control shift R. Just a second. So I have loaded that in static.css. Let me change the color to something else, maybe orange. Let me check whether it is getting refreshed or not. I think it is not, right? Yeah, so you can see like there is no color. Okay, because I wrote the CSS in static.css file and I have to Jinja template that. I have to load the static, then only it will work. Okay, so how to load the static, that I have already a reference in my previous project. So you can see in head tag we have this load static. Okay, so I will try to do the same. I'll copy the whole head tag and I'll just go to my present project, and in home.html you can see, you can just tally. Okay, so what are the things I have? Okay, so this is home.html. Sorry, I just need to do like this. Okay, so see, in head tag we have meta character UTF, which is fine, and then meta name also, which is fine. Then title we do not have anything. I'll include the title. Then link rel style sheet, and that href I need to add. Okay, css style.css, that thing I need to add. Okay, so let me include these two things. Okay, these two lines first. Okay, I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here. Okay, load static. So this page title name can be like home page. Okay, so that is just for understanding, nothing else. And I gave load static. Let me see whether it is working or not. I think it won't work because I have to provide something in that settings.py file. Okay, you can see guys, so it is not working at all. But one thing which worked is home.html, home page. So whatever written, so that is came here. So for load static, for this thing, let me go to my previous project. So this is and link rel, load the static css file. I'll simply copy this. Okay, I'll simply copy this and Instead of this, I will paste my css file. Okay, so I don't want this bootstrap 6 and says integrate anonymous, this one. Okay, bootstrap css I don't want, because that is a kind of default which I don't want. I want this. So let me see whether it is working or not. So static files, css static and css, this thing is fine. So this is the folder name and this is the file name. Let me see whether it is working or not. Now it is working. Now it is working. Okay, so now I have to organize this. So how to organize this? I'm just giving control Z, this one, and after that I'm keeping this. Okay, I'm including both. Let me see whether it is working. Yeah, it is working. So I have to keep both. And guys, this static.css, this static path I have already added in the settings.py file. Okay, so this is my settings.py file. If I go for static files, you can see like static url I have already added. Okay, so that I can add the static files anywhere in my Django directory. I just give one line like load static and it will load my static files, even the JavaScript files. Okay, so I'll show you like okay, I'll show you an example. Suppose I have this drop down. Okay, so I want whenever I am clicking this fetch student details, it will give you a pop-up notification. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, so for that I have this fetch student details, right? So I'll do one thing. I'll create a JavaScript for this. Okay, I'll add a script tag and I'll show you like how can we do the notification. Okay, so here we just do one thing. So this is a anyway. I'll try. So uh, noti notification. Okay, sorry, notification. This is a JavaScript function. Okay, so this notification function I want it will throw a pop-up. Okay, so where I'll write is after that body tag, or else inside the nav, after that nav I will just add a script tag, script tag. I don't know why it's came like this, but it should came like this. Okay, yeah, so script tag, inside that I just, okay, so it is giving me a suggestion, an alert message. Okay, so let me save this and let me try whether it is working or not. Control R, and then I'll just go to fetch student details and you can see like it is giving me a pop-up. Okay, fetching student details. So it is working. Same thing I can do by loading the static files. I won't mention this script over here. What I'll do is I simply copy this, I'll remove this script tag. Okay, and I'll go to my JavaScript file, which is static.js, index.js, sorry, in this case, index.js. So I'll just simply give this, I'll go there, I'll refresh the page, and we'll see whether it is working or not. So it is not working because I have to give a, what I can say is I have to give a selector. Okay, so I have to provide a selector, then only it will work. So in the next video I'll tell you like how you can provide a selector. But before that I will describe you one more thing. Suppose I am clicking this okay, so let me go to home. So it is giving you the same. So if I'm clicking this, I want I want some other page should load. Okay, so the other page will also include this static.js. So in that case I will simply load my static.js and you will get the nav part. Okay, so in the next video I'll show you like how you can organize the JavaScript code in index.js, and I will try to render some data. So in this video I'm stopping here. If you have anything, you can give a comment in the comment box, and see you in the next video. Still then, stay tuned and goodbye.